Hello, and welcome to The Beat, UT TV's newest talk show, where we cover all music lovers' favorite tunes. I'm your host, Catherine. Before we dive into our hottest hits, let's meet our lovely guest, Gabriella. She's a current senior here at UT and is from Tampa, Florida. Fun fact, we actually went to the same middle school, so what a small world.
Small world. We didn't know each other, though.
No, we didn't,
No.
and we're definitely trauma bonded. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're one of the few people that go to UT who are from Tampa. So Gabriella, can you tell the viewers a random fact about yourself? Something that we might not know.
Yeah, sure. This tattoo is, can the camera see? Maybe.
Can we get a zoom in?
This tattoo is drawn by Chase Lawrence, who is the lead singer of Coin.
Wow.
It has a lot more backstory
Okay.
than like him drawing it, but him drawing it was, it was the cherry on top.
How did that exactly happen? I'm just so curious.
After the show, it was at the Ritz.
Okay.
And it's like a ritual. They come out, they hang out with the fans.
Yeah.
Like, kind of, if you know where the Ritz is, like
Yeah.
behind the Ritz. So we were just chatting, and yeah, I was like, hey, do you mind if you just draw a smiley face for me? And then obviously more than that. I wasn't
Yeah.
just like a creepy, like, draw this smiley,
you're not
draw
creepy.
this smiley face, please. No, I wasn't like that. But yeah, I've been listening to them forever, so.
So cool.
Yeah,
How
so-
old were you when you got that?
I got it last year.
Oh,
I had to
cool.
commit. I had to really commit because I'm indecisive. So I was drawing a smiley face on my arm for years with Sharpie.
Okay.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm happy with this. So.
Yeah. You know what? Like, might as well start small, figure it out from there. Now, to kick off the music talk, Gabriella, can you list your 3 top artists at the moment?
3 top. Well, on the way to school, I was listening to 5 Seconds of Summer.
5 Sauce.
They're a longtime favorite of mine.
Okay.
I would say Hosier just released an album in August, I believe.
Yep.
Incredible. And Noah Khan, who I saw recently as well.
Love Noah Khan. So great. Oh my gosh. Yes. So, if you, we'll circle back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling, y'all. So, if you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's so hard. This is such a hard question to answer. Favorites for me are ever changing.
Okay.
So right now, because they're in my head, I would say 5 Seconds of Summer.
Okay.
And if that includes going to their concerts for the rest of my life, I'd also be very happy with that.
Okay. Very good. Very good. How big, like, how long of a fan have you been? Like early days? Did you get into
Early
them
days,
later?
I saw them open for One Direction.
Oh,
I'd consider
wow.
myself an OG. That was back in 2014, but I started listening to them maybe in like 2012.
Yeah, that's quite a throwback right
And
there.
yeah, that's like 10 years plus maybe. I don't know.
Die hard. Die hard. So, have you met any artists in person? And if so, what was that experience like?
Yeah,
I'm sure you've got some juicy details.
Oh yeah, I've got the juicy deets. Concert going is like a hobby to
Okay,
me. So,
same, totally.
I didn't necessarily meet him, but I had an adjacent encounter with Harry Styles.
Oh, do tell.
At the show in Tampa for Love on Tour,
Okay.
one of his first legs. I was in the pit,
The best place to be.
pretty up close to the front, in fact.
Nice.
And then one of my best friends who I went with happened to pass out.
Oh.
So, she's great now. Disclaimer, she's wonderful.
Okay, good.
During the show, it happened, I think it was during Lights Up, I just feel dead weight on me and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like hoisting her over the thing, trying to get security, like whatever. They like situate her on the floor, make sure she's like okay, she's like conscious, whatever. All of a sudden, Harry like descends from like the heavens and he's like, are you okay? And it's like mouthing. And then we're like, Bella, look up. He's right there. Bella, look up. And then, yeah, he was there. And then she got situated. They took her to the medic tent, make sure she was good. He came around a second time and like checked in with us. He was like, hey, are you guys okay? So,
love Harry.
you know, everyone's okay.
That's good.
And more than okay because Harry also was a part of it. So.
You know, honestly, we stand a king. We stand an artist who checks in on their fans, because that's been happening a lot. Like,
Love.
we both went to Noah Khan, love his music, but like a couple people passed out in the pit there.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like stopping the show to make sure everybody was okay.
During the opener, during him. Yeah.
It was unhinged. Oh my gosh. So what did you think about his set list and performance? I mean, we all know there was the secret song. It was all over social media. What are your thoughts?
I had never seen him live before.
Okay.
And I was blown away at how loud the audience was. And like,
so loud.
Knew every lyric, like the callbacks. They knew every little like nook and cranny of his performance. Like, it was just so exhilarating to be in that crowd. I had never experienced one of his live shows.
Some of the best energy I think of any audiences that I've ever been in.
Yeah, and I think another memorable moment was him with Remy on his shoulder.
Remy.
I love Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Like, love. So for whoever gave him Remy, they were like in the front or whatever.
Gosh, yes.
I owe it all to them. That was such a pivotal moment of the show.
And to our viewers at home, if you don't know, there was a girl who brought a little Remy magnet and he put it on his shoulder for a few songs. And it was like a whole thing all over TikTok. But that was great. Like the audience interaction with him was just...
Oh, it's incredible. And then he wore the Paul Revere hat.
Yes.
But didn't play Paul Revere.
Whatever. That's, if I have beef with Noah Khan about anything, it's that. And call your mom.
Call your mom. That was crazy. But we did get
the surprise unreleased song. It was amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you have coined this term, the Holy Trinity, in regards to your favorite music and some of your favorite artists. Could you explain to me kind of how you came to this conclusion?
Yeah, absolutely. In some self-reflection, a little introspective music thought, I was like, the Holy Trinity of like, for me personally, of like folk-y, indie, pop, old rock, like that little bubble of amazingness. Hozier, well, if you're not familiar, Holy Trinity, born and raised Catholic, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit.
And I just want to say that we're not speaking for Catholics here. This is our own interpretation.
No, I'm Catholic, so this is just me expanding upon my faith.
You know what I'm
saying? So, Hozier is the Father, Noah Khan is the Son, and the Lumineers are the Holy Spirit.
Okay. How did their rankings come about?
Right, I feel like they are inextricably tied to one another.
Yeah, definitely. The same vibes.
The vibe, definitely the energy of the performances, the songwriting.
Okay.
They're like all one and the same, but they're also very different. And I feel like that's what the Holy Spirit is, the Holy Trinity,
Amen.
So,
and have you seen them all live?
Yes, except for Hozier. He's last on my list.
I feel like that's going to be such a good vibe. Very similar, I think, to Noah Khan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be? And I know this is hard because you have your Holy Trinity, but you also have your other music tastes. There's a lot going on there for you. So you might need to ruminate on that one a bit.
Yes. Am I getting deja vu, or did I say 5 Seconds of Summer already for that?
Well, you said that you really do love them.
Yeah.
And you would definitely continue. But I wonder if this is like, I guess maybe more for the Holy Trinity. If you had to pick one of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, I would say Hozier for sure.
Oh, great.
Because I haven't seen him live.
Okay, for sure. And unfortunately, y'all, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Gabriella, for coming on to The Beat. I loved getting to know all about you and your music scoop. Tune in next week when we discuss the big or failure of the music industry. Country music, y'all.
Tyler, have you tried these Doritos Loaded yet?